Hello, everybody. We are coming to you from the amazing, the original Disney Cruise Line ship, the Disney Magic. It is nighttime here. Well, it's like 12:30 in the morning. And we are going to do a quick little walkthrough of the newest area here on the Disney Magic, which is the Soul Cat Lounge. Now, this entire area is inspired by the movie Soul, which came out back in 2020. I believe it was Christmas Day of 2020. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive that's what it was. But to kind of go through and have it so they would get an authentic feel of that film, they actually brought in the different animators who worked on the film Soul and brought them in here to do some of the artwork that's actually in the area. So while you're in this lounge area, and it is a lounge area, you can get drinks here and stuff like that. They've also had lots of different trivia on board. Today's my last day of the trip, but we sat right there and we won a trivia contest, and we sat right back there and we won a trivia contest. We've been in this room a lot. But it is an amazing little area that has lots of different references to the film. Things like the Dorothea Williams Quartet. Now, if you remember in the film, Joe Gardner wants to have it so he gets a big break. Right here is our buddy Joe Gardner. And he wants to play with Dorothea Williams. And he gets his opportunity, and that is when he dies and goes to the afterlife, and he decides on his own that it's not time for him to come back. But Dorothea Williams Quartet is the band that he was going to play for right before he passed away. Now, a few other little nods that are in here are, it's not one of those where it's like tons of little references to the film. There's just a lot of things that are inspired by the film to kind of make it feel like you are in that setting of the film. But we do have a few little cool fun facts. We might have to cut out here and then go back because they are closing up the bar right now. So just in case, I don't want to have it so they're talking or whatever while we go through here. But over here in the middle of the area, we do have the grand piano that Joe Gardner himself may have played. And if you look right here, we also have his hat along with his jacket from the film as well. Well, maybe not from the film, it's animated. Let's head to the other side here, where we'll take a look at a few more little details before we go to what is my favorite detail in the entire area, which is actually behind the bar here. But over on this side, we do have a few more things of artwork that were created specifically for this area. We also have different people who've actually been part of the Dorothea Williams Quartet hanging on the wall, much like how we had Joe Gardner over on the other wall. We've got the bass player there. National Jazz Day. Jazz. We got some drumsticks up there as well. But a lot of really cool little details. These screens right here do switch out every few seconds, maybe like 30 seconds to a minute. We also have the New York Youth Jazz Orchestra. If you remember in the film, Joe Gardner was a teacher who would have been teaching in New York, and he would be teaching youth jazz and orchestra. So, who would have thought? Okay, but one of my favorite little details in this entire area is one, if we look up here. First off, here's our picture of Dorothea Williams hanging up there in the rafters. But if you look to the right, up there we can also see number 22, aka the spirit or the soul that Joe Gardner actually comes and interacts with and helps them find a purpose to want to actually be a human. But that's just like a little quick little walkthrough here of this area. Like I said, there's lots of little details. Not all of them pay tribute to the film itself, but overall it does give you that same feel that the movie had. Right down to the carpet where we have different musical instruments down there as well. So hopefully you are going to be coming out here on the Disney Magic sometime in the very near future. if you're not, well, hopefully this is a nice little taste for it. But if you do, make sure you come over here and check out this area, because there are a lot of details that I'm sure I have not really fully grasped on yet. But we didn't get enough time on this cruise. Cruises are too short. I could spend another 2, 3, 4 months and still feel like I'm missing out on stuff. But as always, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We'll have more cruise line videos coming out in the very near future. Until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.